Hey guys. Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy, Be the Difference Clothing. How is everyone doing today? You know, I got the Hey the guy, how are you? Hey J Dog in his house. Hey Purple. I'm gonna say that for later. You know I'm gonna say that for later, right? Well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone that's here. I really appreciate you for being here. There's so many other things that you could be doing with your time, but you decide to hang out with me for a little bit. So I do appreciate that. I am going to see if I'm buffering. You know, I have to check that out. Hey, Gigi's gluten free. What's going on? Oh, perfect. There's an ad. How was your day, Gigi? How was your day, Purple and the guy and J Dog? How were your days? I hope you had a good day so far. My day was okay. Let me see. Okay, there's an ad there too. Great day. That's good. Let me go and share out the stream too. Let me go and share out the stream. Oh, there I am. Oh, I look good. I look good. No buffering or nothing like that. Oh yeah, I'm trying to share out the stream. So let me go to my YouTube to share that out. Today is Saturday. Can you believe it? Oh, I can't believe it. It just on me. I can't believe it's Saturday. Saturday just cracked up on me. Ooh. Doom, 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 doom. I'm just sharing out the stream. That's why. Okay. Come through for a bit. Come by for a second. Hey, J Love, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. 1SP, we've got a member. We've got a member, and it's 1SP. Hey, 1SP, what's going on? Welcome. Yes, it's good to see you guys. I sing that song for all my members. So if you're interested in knowing what a member is, please go to the join button, watch the video, and you'll have an idea. I appreciate all of you who sow a seed or spend some time or even purchase any items from my clothing line. Oh, that actually matched. This is a shirt that I have shown you guys before, and I actually put it on the website. So you're more than welcome to grab that. There are different colors and whatnot, so you can check that out at BeTheDifferenceLLC.com. I'll type it in. Hey, Kingdom, what's going on? Let's see. There's the website. Hey, Zachary, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. No, I was actually on a panel, 1SP. Hey, Pandies, how are you? Since there's a few more people in here. Hi, Crystal. Good to see you. Long time no see. How are you? Purple rain, purple rain. You know, I had to wait till more people came in so I sing your song. Mm-hmm. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Hey, girl. Hey, Adam. How are you? Half the time I'm in the bushes while doing your chores. Oh, okay. You know what, Purple? You're going to appreciate my song while sitting under the hairdryer. Okay, you get your hairs in. All right. So my day, guys, I woke up this morning and I I don't know if you guys realize it, but I'm probably one of the very few people that still have paper checks. I don't do direct deposit because I believe in keeping people employed, but I feel like they're forcing me to turn into a direct deposit type person because I have just now realized and noticed that the bank is open only Monday through Friday between 9 and 3 p.m. Ooh, wouldn't you know those are hours that don't work for anyone that actually works during the day? So I might have to go to paperless. And it's a bummer because I really enjoyed going to the teller, having a human conversation and interacting with people, asking how your day was, and they asked me the same. They getting to know my business because I could advertise and promote it because there's another human being in front of me. But now I'm just gonna have to go to the computer, and I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be able to cash my check because 9 to 3 are not good for me. You know what I'm saying? Unless I send somebody else to do it for me. And usually I don't want anybody to have to deal with my finances outside of me when it comes to cashing my checks. Because now, even more so, you think they'll probably be a little bit more stringent and whatnot. And I don't have a bank card, so I need to go and get a bank card now. Nope, not the baby. She cranky. Your former employer pretty much forced your friend to go to, yeah, forced your hand. I don't understand why. Like, hey, Be Amazing, how are you? I see you. Be Amazing. Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. I can see you. Yeah. I was actually looking at the chat. I hope it wasn't because I wasn't looking at the chat the other day. Um, but you know what? Come to think of it, I think once I hit end, I saw you. And I must have typed in, hey, Be Amazing. Hey, Carolyn Eats, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. So Be Amazing, just so you know, once I get into my little zone, I don't really see the chat. And it's not on purpose. It's just I don't know who's watching me, and I want to watch them back so that they don't lose their focus because I went this way when they could have been getting something that they necessarily needed to help them throughout whatever was going on in their lives. Right? We're all filled with traumatic moments in our lives, and as we get older, those traumatic moments go with us. And sometimes, if we don't cut the cord on those traumatic moments, they become part of us, and that traumatic moment starts to show in our actions and our communications with each other. So, once we're aware of certain things and we have an option to either do something or not, half the times I think we all want to believe that we want to be better. I believe that. I believe we all want to be better no matter what. So, if y'all noticed the title of today's little talk, it's The Bear and Its Lion Tamer. That makes no sense, right? If you really, really look at it, it makes no sense. But guess what? Nothing that we do as humans seem to make sense anymore. Or has it ever made sense? I'll give you an example. In order for me to feel like I need peace, you create chaos and war, i.e., what's going on right now. Makes no sense. But yet, you evoke or invoke that emotion out of me to say right is right and wrong is wrong because you gave me example of to why I should believe right is right and wrong is wrong, while all the time there had been injustices and wrong things that were going on every single day of our lives. I'm not trying to diminish what's going on because it was murder. Let's take off the color. Another human being killing another human being while we all sit by the wayside. I know a lot of different sensory things happen to us. Like, I don't know what I would do if I were in that particular situation firsthand, but not everybody's going to sit back. There are some people that react. And that also goes to say, well, this definitely wasn't their first time, that little group of police officers. It wasn't their first time, their first go around and doing some type of injustice to potential detainees. What else? Makes no sense that we just fall in line and fall under all the time. In order to show somebody that you love them, you got to prove it. When all the while your showing is not enough. Makes no sense, right? But it does make sense because sometimes the traumatic things that we go through makes us believe that everybody doing something good for us is absolutely not meaning it. The intentions are never good. That's what some of us have been believing as true. I know I'm guilty of that sometimes on occasions. Like you get a random stranger who just wants to do something nice and pay for your food online. Makes no sense to you, but for them, that may be their last giveaway because they may die in the next moment, knowingly die in the next moment, but they wanted to pay it forward. But the recipient sometimes looks like, why are you trying to buy my food? What is this for? What do I got to do? Nothing but receive it with open arms. Makes no sense that we want to turn down a gift, but we do it all the time. Why? Why do we do that? Have we been taught that good things are bad and that bad things are good for so long that we don't know what is right and what is wrong and what is wrong and right and what is true and what is moral and immoral and what is anything? Hmm. What else doesn't make sense that we do all the time? A lot of things. A lot of things make no sense. We're in traffic, but yet you want to go on the shoulder and try to bypass everyone and hit another traffic roadblock. Makes no sense, but we do it anyway. Why? However, I don't understand sentencing them. It doesn't change anything. Anger and hate does nothing but create more chaos. And until we understand why some of these things are happening, and I'm talking from my perspective, until we understand that there's a greater, bigger picture happening right underneath here, we can smell it, but we're numb to the scent because we're distracted by other things. I have a plan on how all of this stuff can go away very quickly and very easily. But I'm not going to say what my plan is. Not for someone to come around and say, Joy, it's impossible again. The same thing that we do to each other. Oh, I want to do this in my life. Yeah, but the cons are this. Instead of saying, oh, the pros can be this, and there may be some cons, but I got your back 100. Why do we always have to throw a negative spin into everything? Are we that negative? Is that ingrained in our DNA? Yes. To a degree, yes. We've mistaken caution for no, don't do. There's always a healthy cautionary action that we all should have in our systems. That's the thing that protects us. But to say no off the bat all the time, there's something wrong with that. Ooh, I just rhymed. You heard that? Yeah, I did. My plan would affect a lot of people. Good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. But for the most part, in my opinion, my plan would make the biggest imprint ever without lifting a violent finger. Well, I guess if somebody tried to attack me, that's a whole nother story. Hey, Shiwanas, how are you? Hey, Kip. Nothing makes sense. I was just at a rally for Georgia For George, it was packed. It was no 6 feet apart. Everybody was packed together, talking to the police calmly. But of course, they're not going to advertise that. Why? Because, guys, chaos creates confusion. And when there's confusion, you can manipulate and maneuver and do whatever you want. Again, in order for us to understand that we need peace, they cause chaos and war. Why? Life doesn't have to be a battle all the time. We don't have to fight our way through everything. That's not the way. I don't believe it was intended that we have to fight for everything. Not to say that we don't have to work, but to fight for everything. Again, I guess that's how we need to understand the vernacular that comes out of our mouth. We use words without understanding the cause or the meaning or the weight of it too often. Peaceful rally, eh? Where are the cameras for that? Remember, guys, who is behind everything that we do? Do you even know? Have you even done the research to understand who is behind everything? That's not for me to answer. That's not for you to answer. That's for you to think about. Because we don't get to do this often. We don't get to think often. And that's when a distraction comes, so you can't even think. Imagine that. If you can't even think and you just react all the single time, when you are given an opportunity to think, all you want to say is no. Nothing is out of your reach. Just as much people can plan to have chaos is the same way we can plan to have peace. It don't take much. Remember how I said one? All it takes is one, because one creates two, and then multiply that into many more. It just takes one. Will you be that one to change things for better? Are you eager to do that? Do you want to spend the time to do that? The lion, the bear and its lion tamer makes no sense. A bear doesn't have a lion tamer. Neither does war needing to make peace. Neither does saying no to love all the time just in order to know that you're loved. You what? You want to make people suffer to prove their love? Like, oh, I'm going to put you through all the turmoil and pain. Then I know that you love me. That's what we do to each other. I don't think the love is real. You didn't cry. The love can't be real because you didn't argue with me. The heck is that? We do this, guys. We all do this. We all do this. We all do it. We all do it. Oh, there must be something wrong with you. Oh, you're too positive. No way that you can be that positive. No way that you could be that positive. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my own mouth? There's no way that you could be that positive. Oh, there's no way that there could be a monk or a god. There's no way. There's no way that our world can be at peace. There's no way. You see, we speak that into reality all the time. No way, no way. It is a way. We just have to figure it out because we've never gone through those charted territories, right? That we don't have a roadmap to finding ways to things being great. Nobody wants to give that roadmap because then what? We don't need to rely on somebody. And that's the point. We need to rely on somebody. That's what they think. We need to rely on somebody. In order for us to know that we have a good life, we have to rely on somebody. We have to receive somebody's garbage in order for us to know that we can get garbage. Makes no sense. Create your own stuff. Show people that you can do it without reliance, completely and solely. Hmm. In order to have success, got to have failure. That actually makes sense. But not all things need to be a failure. You don't have to look at everything as a failure. You can look at it as a stepping stone into maneuver in a different way. Hey, Zone, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. I am the one, 2 Chainz things. You know why? Because she wanna. Because we don't think enough. And these are things that I'll go through my head quite often. I saw a video yesterday of a person in a gas mask, all black, breaking windows. A person walks up to them and says, "Hey, April, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World." A person walks up to them and says, stop breaking this up. Are you a cop?" Guess what they were? They were not me. Creating chaos. What is the purpose? We have to understand what the purpose is. What is the purpose? Why create chaos now? Or is it to diminish the whole virus situation? Because I think everybody forgot about the virus. And even about the virus, I was watching someone's interview yesterday who was living in Hong Kong and said that the measures that they had to take was not like the ones here. And the key word that they said, create panic. And they said that they only have 4 cases in Hong Kong of people who actually died of the virus. That got me to thinking. And they also asked the question of the 6 feet difference space. They said, no, that was nothing like that there. And still only 4 people perished. And then it goes back to when I was watching the president of Tanzania talk about how worry and panic and fear does something to our immune system. Whereas you may have a cold, but now you're worried and scared, and that cold morphs into something else. You weaken your immune system. So anything you're susceptible to. Why create panic, you say? Because at the end of the day, it's about dollars and cents. And what makes no sense is how you want to give me my $1,200, but turn around the next day and open up every store. Work as usual. For what? You want your money back? You want me to reinvigorate the society again by giving you back the money? And then when I need to do my taxes again next year, I get nothing? Oh, because I got an advance? Think about it, guys. It doesn't make sense to give me money and then open up everything again when I still have bills that have been back paid. Not me literally, because I'm on top of my stuff. I'm always on top of my stuff. That's one thing for sure. You are not going to financially crush me. Remember that too. If you're 100% self-reliant, it's harder for someone to crush you. When you're 100% reliant, it's harder for them to crush you or to rule you. How about that? Let's just say that. It's harder for you to be ruled when you're reliant on yourself. There's so many things that are going on behind the mirror. I'm sorry, the smoking mirror that we have no idea about because we're doing the front line. And then I saw a partial video from Information Man TV when he was saying that the people who were protesting, the police was spraying them with some type of chemical. And let me say peacefully protesting, because I don't know what the mechanics of that protest was. But the point of the matter is the police was spraying some type of chemical onto these protesters. Let's just say You created this chaos so that you can test a new chemical. That makes sense to me. I just say these things so you can think. We got to get underneath the surface. Can't fall for everything. Because if you do, then you'll wait. Can't fall for some things because if you do, then you'll fall for everything. Someone else said, hey, every couple years we have these same situations happen. We rise up. When are we going to stay risen? And I'm not just talking about this particular situation. I'm just saying in general. Everybody likes to complain about our leadership. But what are you doing to change it? You say there's not much you can do, well, then you gave up. There's a lot we can do. There's a lot anybody can do to change anything. But are you willing to put the work in? Or have you been defeated enough to be told that you can't do anything? Is that stuck in your brain? Is that stuck in your soul that you can't do anything even if you try? You ain't nobody gonna tell me that even if I try, something can't happen because every time I try to do something and everything does happen, it may not happen the way I want to, but something happens. There's always a cause and effect. There's always an action and a reaction. You can't stop that. I'm not buying there was only 4 deaths. Remember, Hong Kong is controlled by China. That hey, I'm just going by somebody that actually was living there. That's what they said. Hey, Coco, tell them what's going on. I'm only going based off of what somebody that was living there said. I don't know anything about the news because y'all know I don't be all up in it. I go to Pandies for news. You know what I'm saying? I go to the other YouTube channels for news that actually watch it. So if that's what they said, they live there. If they got that fact wrong, then that's on them. I'm just going off of what they said from living there. But how would we ever know? We're not there. None of us are there. None of us actually know. We only go based off of what somebody tells us. I say that the reports from people who actually have something contrary to say from what we've been told, those are probably the real reports. And they're public. They're public knowledge. Maybe I'll invest some time and read into it. Don't know. Hey Kevin, how are you? You know, Kip is actually in the military. He would know a lot more about chaos and control. The two C's, right? Chaos and control. She came to me for news. I sure did. we just gotta we just gotta remember too, like, I'm not against wearing masks at all. I'm not against it at all. I think it is protecting us from stuff, but if this virus was around since November and we're just now wearing masks in March or April, and we've been fine between then, I'm just saying, make it make sense to me. Please, somebody make it make sense to me because none of it does. It does not make sense. Again, I say, let's go to the head of it all. And it's not the people who we think it is. Heck, I don't even know for sure, but I have my inclinations of who I think is really in control. Dare I say more? Heck no. I value my life. Shoot. You gotta do your own research for that. Shoot. But I will say, when things don't make sense, remember or think about why doesn't this make sense? Why all of a sudden, all of this stuff? We got to think beyond what is presented to us. Hey, Cardis, we have a member. We have a member, and it's Carter's Eats. Hey, what up, DMV? I'm DMV Dining Diva. What's going on? Hey, Auntie Momo's here. Hey, Auntie Momo, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. I was just saying the title that I have, The Bear and His Lion Tamer, makes no sense. But neither does a lot of things that we live through make sense. Does it really have to be a race war? No. But we make it that way. I mean, hey, that's just the reality of it. And I think that reality is set in so much so that it can never be changed, or for it to be changed, it's going to be way past all of our living. But maybe that's the biggest way to make an impact, to make it race all the time, in order to get people to react right away, right? Yeah. In order for us to react right away, you make it about race. You see? Makes sense now, right? It sucks, but you got me sometimes. You got me thinking. Then you wanna use by any means necessary to put us against each other. By any means necessary. You know why? Because fear has always been a problem when the numbers outweigh the leadership. And I'm not talking about our current leadership. I'm talking about outside of that, past the smoke and mirrors. Because if you give people enough time to sit home and they realize how creative they are, shoot, you want to knock that creativity out of their mind by distracting them with murder. Sucks. Hey, look, I'm just saying that could be, it could not be. I don't know, but it makes sense to me in some way, shape, or form. You got too many people becoming entrepreneurs now. Oh no, we can't have that. Throw that, boop. Oh, we got too many people walking around thinking that they free. Boop. Time to go to jail. Oh, we let too many people out of jail between now and then. Boop. We lost millions of dollars. Boop, boop, boop. We need to put 10,000 more people in jail. We need to reinvigorate society again. Let me get on that money and then open up everything. Hey, Moody, how are you? Thank you. Hey, Ladybug, the woo 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 babies is in the building. Choose to run your lives like a ruler. He reminds me of the Mad King from Games of Thrones. Oh, chaos to run your lives. My bad. Hey, Jeanette, the woo 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 babies are in the building. So I guess for me, all I'm trying to say is before we react, let's sit back, marinate a little bit, and figure out what is really going on. What is the end result that you really want from me? We are way smarter than anything that can push us back. We are. We have been equipped with so much talent, so many gifts, so much love. I want every single last one of us to know that. We have been equipped with so many great things. But when we get to that level of greatness, woo, we get a nice distraction that throws us off and we forget all about it. Because, we're creatures of habit, right? We quickly forget all of the good things that we have. That's a part of that DNA that we need to tweak and recode. It's not impossible. I see you commenting, DMV. Of course, history will always repeat itself until we change it. And every time we fall into the same trap, I know what we can do to change it permanently. I know it. But are you willing to do what it takes? And like I said before, it has nothing to do with lifting a violent finger. I'm a punk. I don't fight. I have never had to fight a person in my entire life. Yes, me, I've never physically fought another person in my life except for my sibling. But that's different. But I've never had a physical altercation with another human being. Hands on top of hands. Never in my life. I'm a punk. I'm afraid what I would do if I ended up really fighting someone. Joy, I think people are tuning in because they thought you would have lions and bears on this show. That's all right. But I see you commenting, DMV. Girl, DMV, I be in my zone sometimes and I don't read the chat all the time. But I see you. Distractions, guys. Don't allow distractions to shift you by any means necessary. Because whatever gift that you have, whatever talent that you have must go forward by all means necessary, especially if it's going to help the betterment of our society, because that's what it's always been about. That's what it will always be about. That's what it's about on this channel. That's what it's about from this soul. Question. We have smart minds in this chat, music people in the chat, but we are being held down because nobody wants us to rise up. No, that is not true. Nobody is holding me down. The only way somebody can hold me down is if they inject me with something to make me erase all of my mind. The only way that somebody can hold me down is if they physically hold me down, beat me down, and stifle the life out of me. That's the only way I will accept being held down. No one can hold you back. No one can hold you down. Because while people grow in silence, while people concoct their poison in silence, is the same way that I can grow in silence and have a great and big voice. So I do not accept that. I don't. No one can hold me back. No one can hold you back. But what does hold you back is by you giving up and settling, by you saying, I'm content, by you saying, oh, well, that's not me, by you saying, I can't change anything anyway. That's how you're held back, but can't nobody hold me back. You can't tame a beast, but you can kill one. That's the only way you can tame a beast. Or if you inject that beast with something that will take them off of their keister, that's how you tame one. Hey, Simply Lola. Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. So don't accept that you can be held back. Don't accept that. That's a cop-out in some ways. Saying it's okay that you can't, it's okay for you to live beneath your true self. It's not okay. I want to encourage you to keep pursuing, keep pushing, keep doing the work that you need to do to get to the level that you need to be, where you're supposed to be. And every time you get a pushback, you push even more. There's a hunger inside me. There's a hunger inside you. Don't ever stop being hungry. Only your own mind can hold you back. It took me a long time to learn that. Tell them simply, love does conquer it all. And guess what? Where is the love that we have for each other, that we mask all the time? Tell me, where is the love? When you say, oh, here's another thing too, y'all. What makes no sense? You have a baby and you throw it in the garbage. Makes no sense. I'm not adding into the variable that's going on in someone's head, but the simple fact that you have a human life and you toss it in the garbage, it makes no sense. But it happens. Thank God for the ones that actually survive and thrive. Makes no sense that at the hour of 2 minutes in this world, you go through a traumatic experience of living with whatever is in the garbage, crying, pleading for help, and hopefully somebody hears. But don't we all cry out sometimes and we hope someone hears? Aren't we sometimes that little thrown away baby in some trash, in some mess, and we're screaming for help? But everybody's too busy to even listen. It makes no sense, but it happens. Let's start making things make sense. I challenge you guys to start making things make sense in your own personal life and then start making make sense in society. We have the power to do that. You sure do. Because remember, there's one person, one knee, one death that caused. You see what I'm saying? That's why that one creates two. Without the one, you can't have a number. 0 doesn't equal anything. But 1 can be multiplied, can be added to create. So you are that one in any situation that can multiply into 2, 3, 4, 5, into anything. Never, ever think that you, the power of 1, can't do anything. Because just like, I like to use Hitler all the time. Just like Hitler was one person that desecrated a whole people, one person. Is the same way one person can, where is the love? Bring the love back into it. Convince the entire nation that love is more safe, easier, pleasant than all of the hate, killings, anger, aggression, confusion, chaos that we systematically go through and just say, history, come on, man, repeat itself. I no longer participate in history because I create history, and you can create history. Yes, you can. You create history all the time. You leave legacies all the time. Y'all, it's 40 minutes. Everybody saying, the lion has just spoke. Tell him again. Oh, I'm not going to be held down. That's right. I'm going to get my money. I was just putting it out. That's fine. But remember the power of our tongue, the power of the words that come out of our mouth create things. No one has the power to hold any of us back. And I guarantee you, if even 10 of us, as strong as we all are capable of being, went and said no more, hundreds, thousands, will feel comfortable enough to say, well, shoot, if they did it, I can do it too. There's power with one who can create months and millions of others. It's never too late. But remember, guys, distractions try to throw you off your game, try to throw you off of all the great things that you're doing. Keep creating. Keep doing what is right. Keep allowing love to overflow you. That will keep you from, blacking out. But don't stop thinking that you can make the biggest difference in the world, right? Every day we make the difference. We have the choice to do it this way or that way. If you're doing it this way, turn your life around and go back up. So at least we can balance it. And if you feel like you must peacefully protest, continue to do that. Because at least you're doing something, but peacefully. Nothing good will come out of chaos and violence. And history has always taught us that. And history continues to teach us that every year. Each and every single one of us leave our legacy behind. We leave our footprints in the sand stomp yard. Y'all don't ever forget that. Girl, simply, I talk about that all the time. Pandy, why you retract that? Hey, Anna Mora, Anna. All right, Shiwana. Oh, you were saying bye? I'm about to say bye-bye too. But I'm here every single night between 7 and 9. We're on Hello World talking about everything and anything. The point of it all is the bear and its lion tamer makes no sense. So if that makes no sense, remember what we wakingly see every day. Most of the time will make no sense, but you have perfect sense and you must use your perfect sense to file through the nonsense, right? Nonsense, right? Because it makes nonsense. Nonsense. I like saying that because it makes nonsense. And see what's really going on. What distraction you're trying that's being done to throw you off. Because when you're angry, you forget all about everything that you're doing. Don't be angry, guys. Let's sit back before we react. Make a plan that will effectively eliminate whatever plans were made to foil ours living freely. And I don't care who the creator of all of this chaos is. Doesn't matter. But our plan has to be much more smarter and planned out better than their plan. And when I say there, I'm not talking about the government because it's deeper than that. Maybe I should sleep with one eye open. No, I ain't scared. Yes, I am. Anyway, I'm gonna stop. I'm here every single night between 7 and 9. If you want to get to know anything more about me or my company, Be the Difference Clothing, or get this t-shirt that says you are over oppression of anything. I'm over oppression of my own mind. I'm over oppression of being let down. I'm over the oppression of believing that I don't deserve, because I do deserve. You deserve. This t-shirt is on the website. I just put it up today. BeTheDifferenceLLC.com. I also have a book sale. You buy 2 books, you get a free t-shirt. Hey, you buy 2 books, you may want this free t-shirt for yourself. I'm just saying. Everything you do has value. Remember that. Hey, Miss B-Town. We have a member. We have a member. And it's Miss B-Town. Wow. She said she raised one of those babies thrown in the trash. Your adopted son, he's amazing. If only his mother had the strength to know. Thank you, Simply Lola. Because in someone else's hand, he could have been our worst nightmare. So I appreciate you doing that. I like the little songs. Me too, Carolinies. They just come out of nowhere. I am here every single night between 7 and 9. Please, guys, tell 5 people you know about Be the Difference clothing. Tell 5 people you know about Hello World. Tell 5 people you know who might want to come on Hello World to talk about their business or maybe about a topic. I want that because the more we talk, the more we grow, the more we expand our minds, you know. And the freedom is in there. No one can hold you back. Don't let money be your master. You master money. You tell money, no, I want you to come to me. No, you come to me, and guess what? It will come. Yeah, you have that much power. Anyway, let me go. I appreciate you guys giving me a little bit of your time each and every day. For those of you that come back day after day, I really do appreciate you. Those that can come whenever you can, I still appreciate you just that much. Everything that you do for me helps me. For me, it's more than just about a click and a view. It's about people who actually listen to what little big joy, has to say. And I'm doing exactly what everybody wants, to be heard, to be cared for. And I appreciate that. That's how deep it is for me. So, with that said, you are beautiful. You are amazing. There is no mistake about you. Every single thing that you've gone through your life, whether good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, does not define the next few footsteps that you make because they can be as powerful as you would like them to be. It's up to you, it's up to me to decide how that tidal wave and how that footprint will be. I have quotes books too. Quotes books. So until we meet again, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I am signing out on another episode of Hello. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody in the chat that said something. Word.